and I'm going to declare a mistrial, and Ms. Dotson will be set on our next calendar call at 9 a.m.
The state attorney's office back to square one after a judge declared a mistrial in the case against a West Melbourne mother accused of killing her 3-year-old son. We first broke the news on West 2 News at noon. 31-year-old Erica Dotson was facing the death penalty in this case.
West 2's Brevard County reporter Megan Moriarty has been following this case. Joins us live now with what's next. Megan.
During the state's questioning of the defendant, Erica Dotson, they made some references to allegations made by her former boyfriend and the co-defendant in this case, Joshua Manns. Now, the defense argues that they were not made aware that some of his allegations would be referenced in court.
And defense ready for the jury?
No, Judge, there are some issues that we would like to address before the jury.
Prosecutors for the state attorney's office were prepared to bring in more witnesses and possibly head to closing arguments on Tuesday in the Erica Dotson trial, the mother accused in her 3-year-old son's murder. But the defense brought up what it thought was a discovery violation.
During cross-examination yesterday, there were some very specific allegations that were asked about with Ms. Dotson.
Dotson took the stand on Monday to defend herself. These are some of the questions from state prosecutors that the defense had concerns over.
And in that moment of frustration, you reached back with your right arm and you hit his left ankle.
Man, like never hit my son.
Jamison's leg was out straight when you hit it.
Ma'am, like never hit my son.
And you heard a pop. Well, you would kick that heel when Jamison would make you angry. Isn't that true?
No. The specificity of those allegations gives us concerns that there was a discovery violation. If those were allegations that were made by the co-defendant, they have not been disclosed to us.
The state says it did speak with the co-defendant, but argues Joshua Manns is not a witness for their case against Dotson, and they're not using his interview as evidence.
There were some things that he said that were consistent with the evidence that we have. I have a good faith basis to ask those questions on cross-examination.
And we're not talking about a third-degree felony. We're talking about a death penalty case. The state should turn this over. I'm going to order the state to turn it over today, and I'm going to declare a mistrial.
And Dotson's defense team did not want to comment. The state attorney's office also did not want to comment. This case is still open, and come September, towards the end of September, they will set a new trial date. Now, ahead at 5, we did speak with some jurors off camera. They were sent home. They are dismissed. What they think about this mistrial, that's coming up at 5. Covering Brevard County, live in Viera, Megan Moriarty, West 2 News.
And West 2 News was the first station to break the news of this mistrial. We sent a push alert the moment we found out of this major development. Download the West 2 News app for any breaking updates like this one. We'll send them straight to your phone.